Canadian nationalist club called Second Sons is growing across the country, standing for what they say is the birthright of their ancestors. But that's just its public face. On its leaders' personal podcasts and live streams, things are a bit different.
The Nazis were right.
Yes, violence is the answer.
We washed ourselves in nigger's blood.
We downloaded over 200 episodes of their online shows and analyzed it all. Because if all you see is the group's social media posts where they celebrate veterans and Canadian history, you're only getting half the story. Now, we want to warn you, this is graphic stuff. But let's hear from the leaders of Second Sons in their own words. So what is this group really about? To find out, we focus on its leaders, Jeremy McKenzie, president of Second Sons, and Alex Vrend, vice president. We use automated code to collect their available podcast and live stream episodes over the last 2 years, and use AI tools to transcribe them and look for keywords. Then we log them into spreadsheets and listen to every snippet to verify them. This took us a couple of days, and what we found, you have to hear it for yourself. Because Second Sons has never praised Hitler or the Nazis on its social media posts, but its leaders are a different story.
The Nazis were right to support their own people. The Nazis were right to imply that Germany is for Germans.
No Jews. No Jews. Very simple. Do not, can't trust them.
And these aren't isolated instances. We find hundreds of similar statements.
The Jews! You! Your Holocaust!
And here's Vrend on the Holocaust.
You'll have people who don't even have any connection to it calling for your murder because you don't agree with the official statistics that were given to you by basically propagandists.
His intended audience will certainly understand what he means by that, and it presumably means Jews. And so it again plays into this idea, this racist idea that Jews are duplicitous, are seeking to kind of undermine the truth, whatever it might be. So for those reasons, I think it constitutes hate speech.
Vrend has even promoted the 14 words, a white supremacist slogan, and the JQ, or Jewish question, to which the Holocaust was Hitler's final solution.
The first principle is 14 words. The second principle is the JQ.
This isn't just Vrend's personal belief. He says Second Sons as a group embraces National Socialists, Nazis.
We do have National Socialist members, I'm not going to lie about that.
This year, Second Sons merged with a Quebec group called Frontenac Active Club, led by this guy, Sean Beauvais-McDonald. But here's what's not in their official announcement. Beauvais-McDonald openly calls himself a Nazi and praises Hitler.
Anyone who establishes a relationship with Sean Beauvais-McDonald in particular knows what they're signing up for. He attended Charlottesville. He has been front and center of white supremacist organizing for a long time. He's openly a neo-Nazi.
Second Sons does a lot of physical training, from mixed martial arts to military-style drills. What's it all for? Here's what they say.
They see stuff like this and they're like, what are they preparing for? Some kind of race war? It's like the race war is here.
They say there's like a race war. It's look outside.
Back in October 2025 alone, Second Sons Canada claimed that they had approximately 2,000 people sign up for Second Sons, and their agenda quite explicitly is ethnic cleansing in Canada.
After just a year, Second Sons claims to have chapters across the country. And as for how many members show up to their training days, it's hard to get a good sense of the numbers because they're largely anonymous. But we counted, and there could be well over 100 individuals in photos shared by the group. And if they gain power, they want remigration, like they say at this recent demonstration in London, Ontario.
Remigration for Second Sons is a euphemism for ethnic cleansing.
Here's what Second Sons says about it in an official video.
Remigration is stop the flow, setting up ones that don't belong here back to begin with. Give people options to self-deport, to create policies that prevent people from abusing the system.
But on Mackenzie's personal podcast, he says this is what it would really look like.
I'll do it. Like, give me some guys and some weapons, and we'll get rid of them. We'll take them out. Get in the truck. You're going to the airport. Make me. Okay. Bang. Anybody else? Anybody else not want to go to the airport? Who wants to go to the airport? Show of hands. Who wants to go to the airport? All right. Get out of the truck. I only had to shoot one. See? Easy.
That is what they mean when they use the word remigration. They are talking about carrying out mass deportations at gunpoint, killing people if necessary.
You can't sort out the good ones from the bad ones. I don't care. They all have to go back.
Indicating that you'd be willing to use violence and support violence to remove people who are non-white from the country, I don't think there's any question that would constitute hate speech under the criminal code.
In case it's not clear already, this difference between official posts and podcasts that you have to seek out is an intentional strategy. Take this last example. In October, Second Sons held these demonstrations at CBC offices. It's their most popular Facebook post ever, with over 19,000 likes. Second Sons is consistently critical of the CBC, but that's not the only thing going on here. Its leaders admit that this is propaganda for a public audience. Listen to this.
They were professionals. We're there to deliver a message and produce a piece of propaganda to be disseminated online.
They say this messaging reaches normies, but they also say it's just the tip of the iceberg for their real beliefs.
But there are guys within the club who have their normie friends coming up to them and be like, yo, check these guys out. This is awesome, which means we're gaining traction. Okay, that's good, but also there's a lot more to what we're about than hating CBC, so maybe you should do a little bit more research into our positions.
What do you make of that sort of, I guess, tension between their real-world outreach and actually becoming part of the group?
He's essentially making it clear what their strategy is with this Second Sons group. In environments where they might feel a little bit more comfortable, for example, during their live streams, making it a little bit more clear that their goals that they're trying to seek are actually quite harmful and dangerous.
If you see anything online or in your community that you'd like us to investigate, reach out at vi@cbc.ca.